beneath the scenic hills of Derbyshire, just south of Bakewell, lies the former Haddon Railway Tunnel, a Victorian marvel, not born of necessity but of discretion, its very existence a compromise between industrial ambition and aristocratic pride. In the 1860s, as the Midland Railway advanced its plans to connect 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏 to Manchester, the proposed route was set to pass through the idyllic Wye Valley near Haddon Hall, the ancestral home of John Manners, the 7th Duke of Rutland. The Duke was firm in his demand: no railway line must ever spoil the view from his estate, and so, to maintain noble favour, engineers were forced to not cross the land but to disappear beneath it. Construction of Haddon Tunnel began in September of 1860. It would become one of the longest tunnels of its kind along the route, stretching for over 1,058 yards, or just under 1 kilometre. The project began with sinking of a central shaft, and within 7 months the tunnel's heading was complete, opening up 4 working faces for excavation. 2 distinct methods were used. A central segment was bored directly into the rock, while the majority of the tunnel was constructed using the cut-and-cover technique. Massive trenches were excavated along the route, then arched over with brick vaults and buried again beneath soil and greenery, rendering the railway completely invisible from the estate above. The geology was challenging shale over limestone, topped with soft shifting clay. This combination led to multiple landslips, and the work was dangerous. On the 2nd of July 1861, a section of the arch collapsed, killing 4 workers. Another unfortunate worker would lose his life just months later, when he was run over by a wagon after a fall. Inside the tunnel, the 6 walls were built from local sandstone, with arches made of 5 to 6 rings of brick. 2 styles were used: rising arches in the shallower areas and semicircular arches where the ground was the deepest. At the southern end, where the terrain was unstable, stone buttresses were added to support the structure. 5 ventilation shafts spaced at intervals, 1 a large square cutting keeping air circulating through the tunnel. Unlike modern tunnels, there were no escape routes or maintenance walkways, only the polished steel of 2 running rails, echoing with the weight of steam engines and goods trains. Along the tunnel's interior, narrow sandstone recesses were built into the walls every 25 metres, providing refuge for track workers. In 1914, these were supplemented with standard brick-built refuges every 20 metres, alternating along the sides. High iron brackets, once used to suspend signalling cables, still cling to the west wall. By early 1862, most of the construction was complete. The track was laid that spring, and on the 1st of August, the line opened temporarily to Hassop Station. The full 𝗬𝗓𝗓 to Buxton branch was officially opened in May of 1863. Over time, it became a vital part of the Derwent Valley Line, connecting London St Pancras to Manchester Central. Yet the tunnel by design remained anonymous. No grand portals, no stone-carved entrances. It vanished into the hillside, its existence known mostly to those who rode through it. For over a century, Haddon Tunnel functioned with remarkable reliability. No major structural failures, even as the world above it changed. But in 1968, the end came. The beaching cuts aimed at trimming unprofitable routes from the British railway network brought silence to the line. The last train passed through on the 29th of June 1968, heading toward Matlock. The tracks were lifted, the portals were sealed, and nature slowly began to reclaim the land. Today, Haddon Tunnel remains intact, apart from some spoiled brickwork and wear from time. Though closed to the public, the tunnel has drawn interest from railway enthusiasts, historians, and the Peak Railway Heritage Group, who hope to one day restore the line, perhaps even relaying rails through the tunnel itself. In 2011, a new vision emerged. With the cooperation of Haddon Estate, plans were drawn up to incorporate the tunnel into an extension of the Monsor walking trail, a walking and cycling route beloved by locals and visitors alike. The proposal included a 3-metre wide path, LED lighting, and repairs to internal brickwork. As with all such plans, it hinges on planning permission and funding, but the dream persists, that once again people might journey through this hidden artery beneath Derbyshire, whether by train, bike or foot. Haddon Tunnel is more than just a piece of infrastructure. It is a rare intersection of engineering, elegance and power, a railway that bent to the will of a duke, yet endured long beyond him.